Hi, Rosie.
Hi, Rosie.
How's everyone tonight?
How's everyone tonight?
Does it sound a little better now?
How's everyone tonight? Does it sound a little better now?
I guess we'll do it. What's up? Yeah. Well, you read the title.
What's up?
It said something about a sad day for America. How did it become a sad day for America? Does anyone else know other than me? Was anyone watching the Trump speech today in Ohio just a few minutes ago? Well, were you? Just woke up. Hi, hello, hello. An echo like ouch. Yeah, there was a weird echo. It was like an underwater echo and it didn't make any sense to me, but I figured it had something to do with the title. Which makes sense to me because, well, they would want it to sound terrible for you so that you don't want to listen to what I have to say. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you don't want to listen to what I got to say. But he made a few examples of things in his words today. One of them was his praising for the largest terrorist organization in the United States called the police. Go ahead and just keep giving them and kissing their asses. What the heck? Why? Why are you kissing the cops' asses? Their job is to do nothing but collect money anymore. Policy enforcement. They extort money from the general public to pay themselves. That's corruption. There is nothing famous or good about a cop. Freaking landscapers and garbage men have harder jobs than police officers and more dangerous too. And I see everything's run a little slow over what I'm saying, so that means, of course, because of my title, it's going to be censored. But we do have an issue. You see, for the first couple of years, I believe Trump was 100% a true American, and he was going to do some good things for this country. And then when he starts praising the police, the biggest, largest terrorist group in the United States, the people who kill more Americans and rob more Americans than any other terrorist group in the world, then I have an issue. And he starts talking like he's all uppity and this was done over in Iran and that was done and we're going to do this with politics. You see, ladies and gentlemen, he was a great president until he became a politician. And unfortunately for America, Trump has just become a politician. Whether you like what I got to say or not, I really don't care. If you're blind to the fact, I really don't care. It doesn't matter. I don't expect to get any views on this video because I expect this video to be completely censored. Because Trump has become a politician. He's no longer President Trump to me. He is President Politician, like the last one. And I'm sick of politicians running our country the way they want to. Because someone said this or someone said that, let's do this. Or because the mainstream media puts a whole bunch of pressure on your dumb ass, you can't take it anymore, so now you're going to kiss their butts too. This country is we the people, not we the government. The country is for the people, by the people, to be controlled by us, the people, not the government. We are not their suck slaves. And if you don't like what I got to say, get the fuck out of my chat. when they get to a person who is actually attempting to do good for this country, and all of a sudden this fella becomes a politician, a non-political figure actually becomes a politician, then I've got some questions. What the hell is he afraid of? Was he promised the next term? If he acts like a politician and bends his knees and bows to his master, because you know he's not the master, there is another master or two or three or four. He's just a corruption puppet, doing what he's told to do. That's it. And to praise the largest terrorist organization in America, the police? What's wrong with you, Mr. Trump? What have you been sniffing glue? You don't see what your police and your system are doing to the people in this country? Killing innocent, unarmed people? Robbing people? Just to produce and generate more revenue so they can pay themselves and continue to get more militarized. Yeah, that's exactly what we don't want. Read the fucking Constitution. This is where America citizens, not American government, need to step in. The militarization of the police need to stop now. It is not theirs to take. It is the American citizens' country. But they are, of course, treating it as a company. Yeah. And why am I ranting and raving about? Because it pisses me off to see a perfectly good man go to waste and become a politician overnight. He should never have done that Ohio speech, because now he's a politician in my eyes. And unfortunately, I don't care for politicians. I don't care for the people that work for me. They do their job and that's it. They don't interfere with everyone else's lives. They work for us. We don't work for them. And people are backwards. They don't realize the truth. I'm getting fed up with it. Anyone got something to say? You want to challenge the facts? Go ahead. Throw anything at me, I can throw it right back at you 10 times harder. I've been paying attention. Hello, Jam House. Mama Cookie, hi. Snowflake Hunter, hi. YouTube Animal World Gaming, hello. Yeah, I know I came off a little hard, but it's the truth. Unfortunately, and I put my head down in shame, President Trump has become a politician. He has shown his political colors today. He is a politician. He wants to puff his chest up and strut around like some big rooster out in the farmyard and think he's done something good, but he ain't done shit now. It tells me his strings are being pulled by a different master. He's just a puppet. If you don't like what I got to say, once again, I told you can leave. It doesn't matter. It's time for people to realize this country was made and run by we the people, not we the government. It is our choice whether we do or don't like what is going on in our country. It is not the government's choice. And if you believe it's the government's choice, then you have fallen to tyranny. And welcome to Nazi Germany, America. Yeah, I know it. He turned about 3 months ago. I've been watching. It happened when there was these false impeachment things going on in his career. And he got a little scared because he thought he was going to go down in history as a laughing stock. Well, in my eyes, he is a laughing stock because he turned tail. He changed colors. And let me tell you something, the leopard should never change its spots. He turned tail on us. Hi, Mirror Bear. Nice to see you again. Oh, Mirror Bear, let me get you taken care of here. If I can find you. I'll find you. Okay, Mirror Bear, you're protected on this channel. Sleeping Bear. You're protected on this channel, and I shouldn't have, but I don't care. I don't mind a few trolls on my channel, and Murbear's not a troll, so that's my point of view for this evening. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. It almost made me sick to my stomach to see him sitting there. That government cock. He's just sucking it down. Oh, good old President Trump. Was a good president once. You know? In a faraway future, when he finally does die of old age, they're going to be, here lies ex-President Trump. Was a great American. And then one day he turned into a politician and fucked all that shit up. Once again, if you don't like what I gotta say, you know where the door is. Don't let it hit you in the ass. I didn't ever want to see President Trump lose control of his mind, his functions up here, and become a politician. I liked the way he was doing things for a while there. He was doing the right thing for people. He was doing the economically correct things, not the politically correct things. And all of a sudden, he's become politically correct because someone's leaned on his shoulder and said, you better do this or we're going to remove you. You've got your threat. We have told you to shut your damn mouth, President Trump. If you don't shut your damn mouth, President Trump, we are going to impeach you. So Mr. Trump decided to change his tune and become a politician. Now, if none of you agree with that, you know where the door is. If you're smart enough to see what I'm saying, so you can stay. This might get good. You see, I'm no idiot. I'm no fool. I'm a class of my own. Intellectual being. Highly intelligent, by the way. I know I've fooled you the whole time. I played with some stuffed animals. I've done some dumb shit. But unlike most of the people around you, I know a whole bunch of shit and there ain't about nothing I can't do. And I don't even need to talk proper English, so hee-haw! So, Sleeping Bear, I saw that comment. Good, hey, if you want to vent, vent. I'm here to vent right now. You saw the title. And, I understand. Prisoners in Vietnam, they had their minds changed by being abused. They were abused and they changed their mind, they changed their tune, and they changed their beliefs to stop the abuse. So President Trump was abused in office and threatened with impeachment. And, well, with that comes humiliation. And he could not lose face. He did not want to lose face, and he was afraid he couldn't do it on his own. So he decided to start kissing some ass a couple weeks back. Months back, actually. And now he's a politician. Trump doesn't pay attention to what's going on with the cops. You know that. He just thinks they're heroes because he hears what's on the mainstream media, and he's not watching enough of the realistic life on his own. He's just taking little side notes, and this one says this, and that one says that, and this news channel says that. Well, yeah, let's make the cops look like heroes, blah, 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 blah. Whatever. Don't give a shit. I don't care. You see, in my opinion, this is what Mr. Trump has done to himself. Now, remember that old butt pirate police officer troll? Well, look at this guy now. He's getting scared. He's getting scared because he knows that his days are numbered with the American citizens. It looks like he's going to do away with himself. Hello, everyone. I'm flabbergasted. I can't believe that Trump has turned tail on this country and become a politician after all he said he wouldn't do. Oh, my God. OMG. Holy shit. Trump has become a politician because he got afraid he was going to lose face. He was going to be impeached, even though he didn't do anything wrong. They brainwashed him to believe he did because they brainwashed the rest of the world to believe he did. This country is full of brainwashed tooting chickens. The damn world is. This whole planet. Yeah, I don't care what you think. You don't like what I say, that's okay.
Fauci Slab tells it how it is, and he sees things. He sees things that everyone else skips over and ignores. And unfortunately, for life today, President Trump has become a politician. He is no longer the man I voted for. And that doesn't make me a happy potato. Slabby, you got anything else you want to say to these people?
Well, I might. Let's find out. Oh, hello there. I'm back. Every once in a while, those stuffed animals, because I'm a crazy person who plays with toys, remember that. Crazy person, no education, nothing. I don't know nothing. I'm an idiot. I couldn't even build a rocket ship if I had to go to outer space. Could I? Or could I? I don't know. Maybe I do understand what an aviation electronics technician is. I might, huh? You never know. I could be pretty smart, actually. President Trump sold it out. My feelings are hurt. And Spangies! The man behind the mask. Well, you know, I've been running live streams for some time there, my troll friend. I really have. David Boucher. Hello. I grew up around a whole bunch of Bouchers in Minnesota and Wisconsin and Michigan, and there was always Bouchers. Katie did it. Good evening, Katie. How are you tonight? I was venting a little bit. I'm a little upset. Invictus Media, hello. Blue Isis, yeah. You don't have to keep your mouth shut, Blue Isis. You can say whatever you want on my chat. You are a mod, and if you want to say it, say it. The only one right now who will remove your comment would be probably a Google moderator. I'm not going to. You can say whatever you want. As long as it's not racist, as long as it's not directly hate speech or pedo speech, you can go ahead and say it. Politics, religion, whatever you want, say it. I don't care. And I'm going to start leaning towards some of the other comments if they want to do it pretty soon. I mean, holy hell, if Trump can change his color and his spots like no leopard in the world I've ever heard of and become a politician all of a sudden and start sucking a little government man banana just because he got scared because they told him they were going to impeach him, whether he was guilty of anything or not, they were going to make shit up and the mainstream media would carry it and make it look like he really did something even though he didn't do anything, and Trump got afraid. He got scared. And in my opinion, well, I'm not going to tell you my opinion about voting. I'm very upset about it. And when he come out with his clown remarks about the good men and women of law enforcement, what law enforcement? Where in the fuck is there law enforcement in this country? It's rule and policy enforcement. They don't enforce the Constitution. They don't even know what the fucking Constitution is. Because they're afraid, just like the government, about we the people. The actual people who are supposed to run this country. You have made them forget what their job is. And it's time for them to remember. Because this country is going to hell in a handbag. Hen Kid, hello, how are you doing? Well, you're right. The presidents never do actually stay in power long enough to make a serious impact. But when you see one change because of a dilemma and drama in his life due to another party, that tells you what party is actually in control, which means the Democratic Party is actually the Democrats, if you will, are actually in control. And he's afraid because, well, like I said, he wasn't originally a politician. Now he's going to become a little sugar-coated cupcake boy, politician Trump. Whatever. Fuck you. I had enough of that shit. And trying to take credit for something that was an accident overseas? Come on, man. Do you think we're blind? Do you think some of us haven't seen this before? My ass. It was a fucking accident. It wasn't even intentional. Prove me wrong. Go ahead. Prove me wrong. Do you have any direct evidence to prove that it was us? Or do you have any direct evidence to prove that it was the Iraqis? Or do you think maybe another country might have got involved there somewhere? Who do you think did it? I know who did it. And y'all motherfuckers is wrong. Jason Frey, take your country back. Yes, I agree, Jason. We do. You have to go to the Pelosi. We call that the Poop-losi. Yeah. We don't go to the Pelosi. We go to the Poop-losi. Poop-losi. Pooplosi. Poop-losi. If you've ever seen some of my comments on the videos, you'll know it's a Poop-losi. Yes, the rich do eat the poor. And as a matter of fact, the rich steal the poorest children. And we don't ever find out what happens to our children. We're not going to go into that subject. I guess they all just disappear in national forests or something. I don't know, Look up Oregon and missing children once. Just look at Oregon and missing children. And then look up Texas and missing people. And then look up Washington, D.C. and missing homeless. And then come back and talk to me and tell me that I'm crazy. You see, it does get reported. It's just that people aren't paying attention. When a bunch of dirty people disappear, no big deal. When a bunch of kids disappear, it's okay, they're not my kids. I mean, it's time for you to start asking questions, okay? Is it genetic research? Possibly. Are there experiments on humans? It's illegal for us to experiment on human beings, but who's to say that this so-called omnipotent government won't experiment on people? I was in the military. I'm going to tell you they experiment on people. Okay, plain and simple. We were experiments in the service. Exactly. Most people only listen to the talking heads on TV. They never do any research. They listen to the mainstream media, and the ones that are in control dictate the story for that week. It's like they write a whole little script out, and the mainstream media reports it, so that becomes the gospel. Kind of reminds me of the writing of the Bible and everything, I always said this. I said if some year the whole world was just decimated by a nuclear war, and the only thing to survive was a bunch of children and maybe a Playboy magazine or a TV guide, what would become their Bible? Well, if they have my mentality, of course, the Playboy magazine would become their Bible. But if they have the Democrats' sentimentality in mind, it would become the TV guide. And they'd be preaching TV guide things, Remember I said this. I seen this on a movie when I was a kid. Leave it to Beaver, Ozzie and Harriet, the Jetsons, the Flintstones. Amen. Or Miss October, whatever. But anyway, it's the way it goes. I saw Trump's final change tonight. He has officially become a politician, ladies and gentlemen. And I gave him 3 months. I gave him 3 months when he started having some issues and having some leaning from the Democratic Party on his shoulders. And he thought he had this, but they kept building things up and building things up and building things up on him. And he got afraid. And there's probably threats against his own family members by these jackasses. But he's only one man. And yes, he is the president of the United States, but he's still only one man. Which means he's only one man. It doesn't matter how much power you have. You're one man. Okay? And now you become a half a man because you've actually left and you've gone to the dark side. So you're a half a man now, in my opinion. A half a man that borrowed money from daddy so he could get a start in life because he lost everything he had. And now he's showing his true colors. He couldn't hold his own. I thought he could. I thought he'd make better. I mean, he did do good things, giving away his pay and everything. But the moment he turned into a politician, I lost all respect for him. And I will remember all the things he did in the past. Right down to wrestling. Yeah, with McMahon and all that good stuff. Oh, yeah. False narrative. Yeah. Hollywood. Or Hollyweird, whatever you want to say. So does anyone have any comments to make about all this bandering and ranting I'm doing? I mean, I really want to hear it. I mean, you've probably left comments and I've probably messed them, and I'm sorry. Sometimes when I get going, I don't want to stop. Why? Because I don't have to, because it's all on the tip of my tongue and in my mind, and it comes out all at one time, and I can't stop it when it happens. It just happens. Well, I'm not seeing much going on here. QT, my bread was yummy. Was it yummy? You like that old yeast infection bread? That's good, QT. QT, you got your troll mod right there. I do the same thing, mama, no doubt, nor cow. Make many clues. Trump would be president. Melina in the commercial 90s, yeah. Yeah, well, the first clue that Trump was going to become president wasn't just in an old movie, okay? It was actually on wrestling. And a lot of people just kind of blew it off. They blew it off, you know? But guess what? It was exactly as scripted many, many years earlier. And of all people, a non-politician who we thought would actually stay a non-politician, and all of a sudden he became a politician. So anyway, he could suck it. Yeah. Katie, did have learned no wheat. You know, I always heard a clothespin and some soap, you know, and, you know, if you get past the smell, you got her licked. I don't know. That was kind of gross, actually. You think he's going to give two shits? I think Trump's going to give two shits and a fuck about politics after this term's up. He is no politician. He's playing to have one. Yeah, well, he's fueling the fire right now. Okay? He's giving the media a leg to stand on. The exact media that he said was fake news, he is now giving them a kudos, a leg to stand on. And that's where I said he became a politician. And if he wants to kiss the ass on all the bipolar bacon babies with badges, he can go right ahead, but I'm not gonna. I won't kiss anyone's ass until the Constitution is actually respected in this country. I want my children to live the same way I did as a child. I don't want them to live the way that people are living in the big cities today. No rights, no freedom, no nothing. You can't even walk down a fucking sidewalk to smoke a cigarette nowadays in some places. And if you drop your gum or spit your gum out of your mouth, by holy shit, that's a littering fine. And the third time you drop a cigarette butt or your gum, it could be a fucking felony. Oh, holy hell, welcome to America. That's freedom. But in the meantime, a car drives for 5 minutes or idles for 5 minutes and puts more pollutants in the air than that gum ever will or those 3 cigarettes did. You tell me where the justice system is. You tell me where the justice is. Yeah, there is no answer. Yeah, I believe it is time for all of us to become First Amendment auditors. Not only First Amendment. Second, you know what? Constitutional auditors. Let's just go away with the amendment. Let's go to constitutional auditors. We need them now. We need the people that are in the know to start becoming constitutional auditors. Because if we don't, we're going to lose everything so much faster in the next few years. Our children will have nothing to look forward to. Nothing. And for those of you whose kids are growing up, they have nothing to look forward to either. And for those of you who have never had any kids, well, you know they don't have anything to look up to. Now, I know some of you folks are going to be like upset with me for saying F Trump and Trump's an asshole and he's a sellout and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, I'll probably think about it a little bit later on or tomorrow and I'll say, oh, why did I just go out in public and do that? Because it was necessary, okay? So if you don't know what I did from the beginning of this chat, this video, if you want to call it a video, it is a live chat, but go back and watch it from the start. See where I started with it, and then watch it to the end and see where I ended with it. And if you cannot find one thing that I said that you can agree on, well, actually, if you can't find 90% of the things I said that you can agree on, then you don't have any room in this room. There's no reason for you to be here. And I'm not saying I'm almighty and all. I am saying I'm paying attention, and I think there's a bunch of shit going on in this country right now. And we need to worry more about what's going on in this country than we do in other countries. And there's no reason for us to give a shit about Iran again. Why do we care? They are nobody. They are a zit on a donkey's ass. They are nobody. And they are of no threat. The reason they're doing it is to shy us away from the real thing that's going on in America today. Yeah, they got a whole bunch of shit to hide from us. So let's talk about Iran and say Iran did this and Iran did that. In the meantime, we're going to run to this and run to that and do this and do that. And we're not going to let anyone know we changed a whole bunch of rules and laws and policies. And then all of a sudden, we just made a whole bunch of more criminals out of innocent people. But nobody will ever question it because we're the government. We run everything. Wrong answer. We, the people, run the government. The government does not have the right to control we, the people. Somebody completely took that out of context. It's time to read the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence, by the way. Read them both and find out why. Why is old Slabby so upset? Why I'm pissed off that so many people are sleeping. Why is everyone sleeping these days? No, actually, it's not the same old song. You see, you kind of might not realize there's a huge movement going on. So it's not the same old song. And there are people out there that are more intelligent than I am. So it's definitely not the same old song. There's people who think the right way. Maybe they're not all 60s test tube babies. But some of us are. I was Mama's little baby and Daddy's little squirt. Right in the old Petri dish in the test tube. My ex is the Air Force and the commercial pilot. Malaysia had 30 world-renowned scientists on board, and that plane didn't crash. Corey, motherfucking revolt. Yeah, well, rise up and revolt. I am positive that will probably take place in my lifetime. It just has to be done in a way that there's not a whole bunch of bootlickers and copsuckers out there, even your own family members, turning you in for your beliefs. Because, eventually it's going to be illegal to believe certain things, okay? As a matter of fact, they've already made it illegal to believe certain things. Thus, the reason I kept racism off my channel, pedo off my channel, and hate speech. Because they can charge you with hate crimes or pedo just for saying stuff, okay? So we want to keep that off a channel. So if they can regulate your beliefs or what you think, who's to say they can't regulate everything you do? Yes, truth is hate speech. Already president of Slab City, buddy. Sorry. And that's the most lawless city in America, I guess, according to the numbers. Oh, Jason. I should just take your wrench, Jason, just for the fuck of it, and just let my mods hammer the shit out of you. Drama calls. Go ahead, get your drama calls. Drama calls are always there. Joey the Gums. Ha, nice turn. No. I'm related to Bouncer had mercury poisoning and had his top teeth removed and chickened the fuck out to get his bottom teeth removed because it's too hard to eat and I was losing too much weight. So I'll get it done at my own time, on my own accord. I had a lot of them pulled at one time. The last time they pulled 9 teeth. All from old fillings, mercury fillings. Did I suffer from them? Yes, I did. I suffered all the time, but I ate good because I had teeth to chew on things. Now I eat softer foods. And, you know, there's certain types of birds I'll eat now and then too, but they're not filling. But you can say what you want about my teeth. It's no big deal. Old Bouncer don't do drugs. Old Bouncer does drink a little bit of soda now and then with a little touch of liquid in it. Other liquid. Not fireproof liquid, let's put it that way. It's a little start of fire liquid. I don't do drugs. I do smoke cigarettes, and I have for over 40 years. Well, that's about all I can say. I just eat, shit, sleep, breathe, drink, like everyone else. There we go. No drugs in my life, though. And back in the day, they did call the pot I used to smoke a drug, but it never was a drug. It never affected me too bad. You know what I'm saying? Get an accidental mushroom sometimes when you're out picking wild mushrooms. It might be a little goofy for a while, but being that I haven't picked any mushrooms for over a month and a half, I'm pretty sure that I'm acting this way on purpose or naturally, not by a mushroom. I see 30 people in here right now. Do I smoke weed? It might help me out. No, I actually don't smoke weed because I destroyed my lung capacity while working for a pesticide company. I had a pyrethrin and a diazonine accident, let's put it that way. And it kind of messed my lungs up for a couple of years, 7 years to be exact. I'm back and puffing now, and I go out in the woods and get some exercise, and every once in a while I wrestle whatever's out in the woods, but lately there hasn't been a whole heck of a lot. I guess that makes me the grand champion of the national forest. Maybe. Except for them big cats that they say don't exist out there. Who said anything about teeth? I asked if you know Joey the Gums. It just sounds like you're trying to get attention, man. Joey the Gums, Slabby the Gums. Yeah, I have gums, and it's easy to tell I don't have any top teeth, whatever. And as far as that name, I don't work. Well, of course I do. I work 24 hours a day. What do you mean I don't work? Why, because I was retired when I turned 40? I don't work? TC, you sound like you got a little tyrant blood in you. Maybe you having a little sexual relations with your sister. Maybe your kid's got one eye in the middle of their forehead or eyes spread far apart. I don't understand, you see? I don't understand. Did your mommy and daddy tell you the facts that they were brother and sister, and that's why you are the product of inbreeding and why you walk with that limp and you got a club foot? Come on, TC, let me know. Oh, I don't care. Yes, we do. We all bust our asses. Every one of us do. I do a whole hell of a lot of work for what little bit I get. But I do raise my family sufficiently. We do okay. We're not we are hard off, but we're not hard off. You know what I mean? We're doing good. And in the spring and the summer, we do much better. But, it's a hard time of the year, and we just do what we got to do. We ain't short on food. We ain't short on brains. But we are short on a good president, because now we got us a president that's decided to figure out what politics was. Well, unfortunately. Over 150 living paycheck to paycheck. Well, I'm going to tell you something about paychecks. When's the last time we saw a paycheck, Mama?
You gotta be kidding me, right?
The 15-year-old was 5, wasn't he? 7? Well, wait, no.
Oh, no?
No, the other little one was 1. So we haven't seen a paycheck in 10 years.
Over 10.
Over 10 years, we haven't seen a paycheck. I guess it pays to be smart, huh? I guess it pays to have higher intellect. Be capable of doing things like blending, observing, interacting, and surviving. I also like nature, so we can live off the land a little bit. 35 million illegal leeches on the road. Well, I'm glad you could too, Spangies. You know, you already know I know who you are, right? So we're good with that. It doesn't matter. This channel is like that. We mod everyone. It doesn't matter what your intents are. It doesn't matter if you like me or you don't like me. We're all good. This was about one issue. It was an issue called America. And it's a sad day in America. We found out that our President Trump is a politician now. He has been leaned on hard enough by the mainstream media and the Democrats that he has become a politician. Unfortunately for this country, this is a very, very sad day. I waited months to post and think and gave him chances, but today he put the frosting on the cupcake. He is a politician. He's no longer the man I voted for, unfortunately. I'm not trying to say anything bad about him other than he's just a politician now. He's not the president I voted for. He's not everything I wished for, okay? I wanted him to continue on. You see, Ronnie Reagan, he stayed on his point until he got shot. And then, of course, he changed his point, okay? Mr. Trump didn't get shot, but Mr. Trump has a lot of other things going on, and impeachment is like getting told, you're the dumbest kid in the school, sit on the dunce chair, we now control your life. And he could not handle the humility. He was put to a test, and he failed it. And that makes me sick to my stomach. He failed the dunce test. Okay? Barbara Buffalo. Barbara Buffalo, do you like, I don't know. Barbara Buffalo. That's kind of a crazy name. Mama, you check that channel out for me? Well, evidently Barbara's been around. I could have swore I saw that channel somewhere in a cop. I could have swore I saw it in a cop watch with Eric Brandt or someone somewhere, so I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Barbara, do you watch Eric Brandt? I can't check right now. I've checked, but I couldn't get on my screen. David, it's not possible to fix everything. Okay? There's so many presidents before Mr. Trump that screwed a lot of things up. And everyone knows Obama screwed a whole bunch of stuff up, and they were trying to set up an end game with Hillary to become president of the United States, which we probably, most of us, would not be here currently. And you can laugh and say, ha ha, funny, funny. But why are those FEMA coffins now collecting dust? Why are those FEMA camps no longer preparing? The only one that's preparing anything against this country now inside this country that nobody seems to be caring about is the UN. Well, then they'll start dusting off the FEMA coffins, and they'll start cleaning up the FEMA camps, and they'll start getting the barbed wire put back up and getting those fences put back up. But they had it all prepared, man. We were going to be like, well, you know, population control. You've heard of the rune stones. If you know anything about the rune stones, Hillary Clinton believes 100% in the rune stones. She was going to wipe every fucking buddy out that didn't matter to her. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. And Obama was part of the issue. And how does somebody who gets a few $100,000 a year as president get a couple of freaking mansions worth millions of dollars? I don't know, man. Sounds like there's some things traded and some corruption there, huh? Roadhog Kennel, how you doing tonight? Nice to see you here. I guess you finally found my channel. Metalhead is here. Katie did it. I know you're here. NorCal Public Watch is here. Killary, exactly. Killary. Perfect name, Killary. Barbara Buffalo, why does it matter? Oh, yeah, I watch. Yeah. Well, Barbara, never mind. You know, you don't have to answer, you know, just say I don't answer questions. It makes it easier. You know? I think that would have been so much easier for Trump instead of skinning out and act like an idiot. Thank you, TC. You just keep trolling like a pro, but I'm pretty sure that if you're going to act like an idiot, there's a reason you don't have a wrench here, okay? TC, there is a 100% a reason you don't have a wrench here. Because, unfortunately for you, I already checked you out. You will never get a wrench here. You can change your name, you won't get a wrench here. There's nothing you can do to hide who you are. And if the mods want to, like, time you out, remove a couple comments, they don't have to ban you. If they want to remove your comments or time you out, they're allowed. I don't care. You're an idiot. You know? And just as you can say the things you say to me, I'm going to say what I want to you. Okay? And like again, I said it earlier, it's not my fault that you just found out that your mommy and daddy are brother and sister, and that's why your eyes are so far apart. It's no big deal. You know, product of inbreeding, dude. You should be a cop. Maybe you are a cop. You should be a cop, huh? Yeah, you got that inbreeding in your blood. Probably got your sister tied downstairs on a couch, taking rides on her like she's a freaking amusement park ride and shit. You know, I don't know. Whatever. I wish we'd get some really good trolls in here, you know. Give me a challenge. Gary Snowflake. Emo and Kevin moved in together. I saw that earlier, Gary. I saw that earlier. You know, that message has got around pretty good. Maybe we'll make you a moderator because we don't want you to get zapped. There you go. You're a moderator now. We don't want you to get zapped. You stuck to your comment, unlike some people. Katie says she has a few channels. Well, she's a busy person. Yeah, Gary, it's no big deal. You don't have to thank me for a fucking wrench. You know, we're not like, we weren't originally going to be a mod channel, but in some cases, being a mod channel kind of works out because I don't really have to do anything. I can just sit here and just keep talking, and if I miss someone coming in who's being a total jackass, like if President Trump happens to come in here, that son of a bitch is getting fucking banned, okay? He's getting banned. And will I unban him? No. I will not unban him. He has become a politician. But that's just my opinion, you know? But I might be kidding too. Well, yeah, wrenches are a dime a dozen around here. I mod trolls. I'm most trolls, you know, unless they've irritated me in the past. If they've irritated me in the past or said things that were sexual, racial, or hateful, I'm talking really seriously now. You know how I talk, so it has to be pretty hateful or pretty sexual or pretty racial before I'll not give you a wrench, okay? I've been around enough to know who everyone is. The high orange troll. You want to see the orange Dr. Fish troll? Or the fisherman orange head troll? The fisherman orange troll is pretty cool. I like him. Or the Mark fuck the police red orange hair troll. See, they're all accessible. They're family members, man. They're my family. You know I'm a member of the troll family, right? Come on. I didn't mean to scare anyone like that. Don't look at me like that, Bubbles. Bubbles is giving me the look. He's like, dude, I mean, really? You've been on here a long time. Metalhead, just tell the people in here you want them to subscribe to you. You're allowed to use the word subscribe in my chat. Believe it or not, it will not be removed. And no chat, and none of them have ever been held for review unless you're not a mod, and that is another reason I made you a moderator and everyone else. If you want to be subscribed to, just put, well, everyone uses 9. Put a 9 up, man. Oh, yeah, well, nobody ever gives me any. Nobody ever subs to me anymore. My sub days are over. We shift all my subs over to other channels anymore, it seems. Other people use my content and stuff. That's no big deal. But there is a couple good channels out there, like Eric, the real Eric Brandt, with a wonderful channel. Mark from Fuck the Police is good. Joe Cool is good. Of course, my favorite channel of all time, and I'm not going to wear this one out. Jam House. Jam House is one of my favorite channels, man. That's where I go to relax. And I was there a good period of time today because I was all stressed out because I knew Trump was going to F up and he was going to become a politician. And all your channels. NorCal Public Watch. Katie did it. Metalhead. Big Tim Hill News. I just subscribed to Big Tim Hill News the other day. Morano Valley News First. All these channels, all good. Just follow each other. 50 cents, though, 50 cents is all about bubbles. And that's kind of sad. I don't know who would come up with a 50 cents account.
Hey, 50 cents. You can't blow bubbles for 50 cents anymore. For you, it's $1.50. You want to blow bubbles 50 cents, it's $1.50, which means you got to change your name to $1.50 if you can. Or if you're on that 90-day suspension period, too bad, 50 cents. You're going to have to leave me 3 messages, and that becomes $1.50. And that's because Bubble says so.
I don't know what that was all about. Bubbles gets carried away. Bubbles just gets carried away. I sub to over 300 channels now. Do ya? I couldn't tell you how many I sub to. My list just keeps. I've never I check channels and stuff, and I make sure that not everyone's notifications are on because if I had that many notifications coming in, it would drive me nuts. So the channels that I know don't go live often or don't do a lot, just leave an occasional video, I shut the notifications off. And the ones that do go live, I leave their notifications on, which I've noticed sometimes during prime time, a lot of the same people are going live at the same time. And that makes it hard to watch them all. So I'll go in and say a couple words, leave a like, You want my dick? You want my dick? You give me happy thumb up. You give me happy ending. You won. My dick. You give me happy ending. Give me happy ending. Mama son, give me happy ending. You give me happy ending or she give me happy ending. Someone give me happy ending. You get blue wrench. No more blue ball. Blue wrench. No, you round eye, you could eat. You could eat buffet don't mean you eat everything. You eat everything, round eye. You stop eating. You stop eating now. You got $9.99 worth already. Your whole family fat. You got big fat family, round eye. You quit eating all food on my buffet. My buffet almost empty now. How I get more food from my buffet? Don't ask. Kim Jong-un just makes me feel Chinese, even though he's Korean. I don't know why. McGruff says, I hope Jason is playing nice. Well, Jason's probably playing with himself right now, McGruff. So he's probably playing nice. Prev. Hello, Prev. Nice to see you. For once. White walls of China. Flung cum. By who flung cum? I didn't flung the cum, okay? I learned that those little itty-bitty sand bottles you get, they're like an inch tall. They have a little itty-bitty cork in it. Just put a cork in it. You can shoot it a lot further once the pressure builds up. You make me very happy to sponsor Slab. I tell King Jong-un about you. Yeah, well, you keep that one for Trump, okay? 2 fried rice twice, I know. Song of Long Duck Dong. 1 well-hung son. What? Oh, wait, I didn't read that. Super Marky. Shout out, sir. Super Marky. Super Marky. Super Marky. Super Marky. There's your shout out, Super Marky. Nice to see you in person, Bouncer Slab. Is it?
Are you really surprised? Did I not look this way in your mind a long time ago? Like just a head in a jar, sipping around an energy drink and brain pee. Did I not remind you of me?
Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. That was uncalled for. I just saw it go from 41 down to 36 like in 2 seconds. Hello, favorite account. Favorite goats. Roadhog Kennel. How are you doing tonight, Roadhog Kennel? And I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't have all these channels, this isn't a sub for sub channel, but if you want to go and visit their channels, and if you like what you see, sub to them, man. Go ahead. And hopefully they'll check you out. You see, if we get a notification that you sub to us, we're probably going to sub to you, okay? It's called tit for tat. You know, we'll come in and thank you for your kindness, new supporter, please stay connected, blah, blah, blah. Don't eat the mayonnaise at my house because I had my way with the jar and you won't be able to tell by the color, but you can use a peanut butter unless it looks like peanut butter and marshmallow cream. Anyway, QT is causing trouble. Spit and gum is my Korean spirit animal. That's okay. Fun is my Chinese neighbor's wife's middle name. And she's very fun. She fun. Ooh, she very fun. And little, she got little butt. You go to little butt. You put it in your hand. You press the little butt. Everything in the front pops out. And then you say, ooh, you look like dude. Ooh, I don't want a female with long duck dong. Oh, fun is my Chinese neighbor's middle name. Not Wang Chang, Wang Feng. So as you've seen, this whole speech has gone completely sour already. Now that I'm trying to get over it, I'm trying to get over the fact that President Trump has become a politician and he's a sellout and he is afraid because of all the impeachment proceedings. And he was praising the fucking biggest, largest terrorist organization in America, the people who kill more Americans and rob more Americans than any other terrorist group in the world are right here, our own domestic terrorists, the police. Are you fucking kidding me? He was praising our country's own domestic terrorists. Has he not been paying attention? Has he not seen the things that these people have done to little kids? To innocent people with no weapons? To people with special needs? I mean, come on, man. Wake up. Get out of politics, buddy. You don't belong there. You're not hitting the issues you're supposed to hit. You're hitting everything around it. You're doing what you're being told to do by the Democrats now. You're not doing what you need to do. Katie did it. I am not sure the military is the same as it was when I left in 87. Okay? As a matter of fact, I sometimes wonder how much of the Constitution they actually support and know or read. Because I've been watching a few of these videos with military bases and such, and they don't seem to have much of a clue about the Constitution anymore like we did. We had it pounded into us. We were there to support all civilians. We were there for the civilians. We weren't there for the police. I'm going to tell you right now, we weren't there for the police, but we took an oath for the civilians. It doesn't seem that way anymore for some reason. I don't know. Once again, the government is trying to take the country away from everyone completely. And they don't want people like me out there saying the truth because they don't want you to know the truth. They don't think you can handle the truth, that you have much more rights than what you really knew you had. Yeah. Well, a lot of the reason a lot of our military personnel are fucked up wasn't because of going to war or anything. It was because of things that were done to them by our own government, and methods and techniques and chemicals and experiments. Because once you sign up for the military, if you don't know this, you become government property. That's right. And if you hurt yourself, you can be sued for destruction of government property. Just remember that, okay? There's a little known fact that a lot of you don't know. You become government property the moment you sign up for the military. Government property. You get a motorcycle wreck, you hurt your knee, you get a $1,400 fine for destruction of government property. And I know this for a fact, okay? It happened to me. So everyone, I don't want to keep you much longer. I kept a lot of you here long enough. I didn't really want it to be the way it is. And I really like to rant and rave about a whole bunch of shit. Yes, get a sunburn, get punished. But they also told us when we went in the military you weren't allowed to get a tattoo because that you were blemishing government property, blah blah. But everyone got fucking tattoos. So I guess you couldn't get in a motorcycle wreck and hurt your knee because you're gonna get a fine for it. But you can go get a fucking tattoo and leave some kind of marking because of course they want you marked. You see, if you don't have a mark, it's hard to identify you later. But if you have a tattoo, that tattoo is generally already on your record, and it's easy to identify you. So it was an identifying tattoo, evidently. I don't know. I don't know. What do you think?
I think you're all fucking crazy. I think President Trump turned tail on America. I think he's a sellout.
Wow, no wonder you're a dead bear. That's a zombie bear, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. That bear don't mean crap. He doesn't make old Bouncer Slab a happy potato. He doesn't make me a happy potato because he's a bad bear, okay? Everything's good. Yep, I had mine before I went in. Me, night old woman, night all, good night all. Oh, there's still 32 people in here. Are you fucking people crazy? What in the hell are you here for? 39 people here. Jesus, what's going on? Are you people 40 people? You guys are all nuts. Why the hell would you waste your time listening to this crazy old hillbilly? Or has this old hillbilly sent out a message for y'all? President Trump can shine my fucking shoes because he has become a politician. Okay? He's a politician now. He's not a person to me. That means he actually does work for me. When he was a person, he was on the even playing field. But now he works for me. Okay? You see where I'm coming from here? And as far as the other bootlickers and copsuckers on the channel, suck it. I don't care. Okay? If he wants to praise your dumbasses, he can let him praise your dumbasses. We the people. Amazing drop. You have no idea why you're here. Well, I don't have any idea why you're here either, but that's okay. You're allowed. Amazing drop. All right, folks. I know there's 36 people still here, and that looks all good and well. I'm checking something here. I gotta make sure we got... Well, wait. Well, I don't know what's going on. Honestly, I don't. Okay. I'm going to check something. Oh, there we go. There was the issue. I did have an issue here. 37 people watching. 37 people watching. And there's a typical Bouncer Slab message. Bite me. Because I said everyone could. And I thank you all for coming in this evening, and I hope some of my message got across to you. I hope you understand it. If you don't understand where I was coming from earlier, watch it again. I'm not saying you have to watch the whole hour, but I would actually think that once you start watching it, you might watch the whole hour, and you might learn a little something. And we also have a little public service message from one of your friends.
Hello, everyone. I thank you very much for coming and visiting Bouncer Slab this evening. You know, Bouncer's like a hard case. He's got mental issues, and he's not normal like all the rest of you. But he sees things in a different light. And sometimes it's important to listen to the mentally disturbed like Bouncer Slab.
Yeah, I'm a brainwash shooting chicken troll, and I'm mentally disturbed. To the butt pirate police. And he's mentally disturbed. Look where he's got his weapon pointed, right under his own chin. He's given up. And that's the way it is. Because Bouncer Slab told us not to touch the vapor rub.
Bouncer Slab said, leave the vapor rub alone, ladies and gentlemen. The vapor rub is not for kids.
Yes. Hey, I'm the chief troll. And I want that no matter what happens, regardless of what people say, and even though he plays with toys, you can always follow the eagle. That eagle knows something.
Yeah, that eagle knows stuff. That eagle makes me a happy potato with a blue Hippo bubble blower. 5 loader. I can get blown 5 times faster than normal. Well, that was awkward. That was very awkward.
So there you go, the crazy man who keeps on ranting and plays with toys. He's still out there. He doesn't leave. He's here playing with toys. At least I ain't playing with myself online like some idiots do, right? I mean, that would be kind of disgusting, wouldn't it? Seeing old man balls on the screen, you know, old wrinkly balls dangling down my knees, being wrapped around my fingers and shit. I don't think that would be cool. Like one of them little wormy, squirmy things you took with a fishing line and went over your fingers with. It was the squirmy, you know. Doing that with my balls on live internet would be disgusting. It would be gross. It'd be nasty. Okay? Hi, Christy Cheney. How you doing, Christy Cheney? Christy Cheney's another good channel. Please, everyone, go and subscribe to Christy Cheney. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to Katie Did It, QT, Chrysler Imperial H, The Amazing Drop. The Amazing Drop. Blue Isis. Definitely Blue Isis. Mama Cookie. Metalhead. I gotta find some more. Maybe I don't have any other people here. Maybe it's just Line Jam House, of course. Jam House. You can also, if you're not, but I think you are, you can subscribe to Bite Me, Bouncer Slab, Katie Did It, Norcal Public Watch, Prev. Yeah, there's a lot of channels. When you go back through this, I'll make sure that the chat stays up so you can check them out. I didn't leave any chats or any chatters unmodded, so nobody can remove them after the chat is over. And I have tested this, and yes, it does work, and I shouldn't tell you, but once again, I'm going to tell you, if you're a moderator somewhere, and you're a real douchebag, and the person has a replay of the live chat replay, as a moderator, you can go there and remove that person, okay? Which opens up a whole bunch of doors because it's been done to me multiple times. But I shouldn't have told you that. But that's one of the main reasons I mod a lot of people. Because I don't want you to get removed for no reason. You know, you're not here, you're talking, having a good time or whatever, listening to my stupidity. And you come back the next time I'm on and you can't get on because you're banned. And how in the hell am I supposed to know you're banned? I don't really check it, okay? So, anyway, when I come, I yell from infinity and beyond. Well, that's cool, KQT. All I say is, hey, bitch, hand me that remote. I'm done. I'll see what's on TV for a while before I fall asleep. Big Shitty! Hello, Big Shitty. Yeah, Big Shitty. There was a bunch of people that went and visited you. I think we had like 67 or 77. It was a bunch. You had a bunch go in. Don't ask what happened there. I was messing around. You had a bunch go in. I didn't cheat on it. As you know, I personally have over 100 and some odd accounts myself. I don't use them for cheaters. I don't cheat on them. I don't use them because YouTube frowns on them and they make you all happy for a few minutes and then they remove them all. So I won't cheat, you know. So I just go and spread the word different places I go and I get people some help. Like I've been trying to do for Mama Cookie, but I understand she's one hell of a boring woman. I mean, proof's in the pudding. Look who she's with. She's with me. So there has to be one boring person in the house, so it might as well be Mama Cookie. Oh, I'm going to get so freaking hit in the head with a fry pan tonight. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for your time. I thank you for your kindness, and I thank you for your support. I hope everyone got at least a little bit of the message that I put out there today. And if you didn't, go back and watch the video. I will not force you to. You don't have to. You do what you want. And that's the way it is. And yes, our president is a politician again. Damn it! Have a good night, everyone. Bye.